everyone, welcome back to another keto mukbang and movie. Tonight I have made a 3-cheese keto lasagna and we're gonna watch Flywheel. Hi everyone, welcome back. I have done it again, another awesome keto meal, a 3-cheese lasagna. Got pictures at the end. I explained in the box how to make it, but basically the noodle is very thinly cut zucchini that I fried up in some olive oil and then I just started making the layers. I did get a sauce that I get from Aldi's. It's just a little tiny jar. The whole jar is only 12 carbs for the whole thing. I did use the whole jar, but the whole pan is only 24 carbs. Split 6 ways, that's only 4 carbs. So, but I did do a layer of that first, the sauce. Then I did the zucchini that I fried up. Then I did hamburger with some garlic and onion powder, and then a layer of cheddar cheese and Parmesan cheese. Then I started over again with another layer of the zucchini, then the hamburger, the seasoning, mozzarella cheese and Parmesan, and then another layer again of just hamburger, the seasoning, Parmesan sauce, and cheddar cheese again. So it is a little heavier fat. There is exactly 1 cup of cheese between all the cheeses, except for the Parmesan. I'm not counting that because that's really low fat. But between the 2 cheeses, there's 1 full cup of cheese. But you're splitting it 6 ways, so you're really not getting that much. And it is done with red meat, but I have drained it. I show you that I drained it and washed all the fat off of it. So I do try to make it the lowest way I can. So this wouldn't be a meal probably you'd eat every other day, but you could definitely eat it like once or twice a month. Yum, right? And if you're in maintenance mode, you can eat it whenever you want. So, and I'm having that with salad, total carb, 6 carbs, and I'm drinking iced tea that I made, my Earl Grey decaffeinated tea with ice and a little bit of liquid stevia, no carb in that. So I also want to make some iced coffee. I love that in the summer. We are watching the movie Flywheel. It is from the creators of Facing the Giant. It's the same guy in here that was in that movie. He does well. It's called Flywheel. In every man's life, there's a turning point. It says, Jay Austen wants to sell used cars in the worst way. And that's exactly how he does business at his dealership, promising much more than he could ever deliver. He'll do whatever it takes to sell a car. His manipulative ways permeate all his relationships. Even his wife and son don't trust him. But as Jay works on restoring a classic convertible, he begins to see that God is working on restoring him as well. Coming face to face with the reality of how he truly conducts himself, Jay Austen begins the ride of his life as he learns to honor God with his business, his relationship, and his life. And you'll see in here, he cheats everybody. He tells them that these cars are fantastic. They buy them, they break down, but they're already sold, so there's nothing they can do about it. But he turns his life over to God, let's put it that way, and then he starts losing his business. Things are going down and everything, but when he brings God in, like always, he starts selling every car he owns. They're running well, things are going well. Awesome movie. I love it. Love this movie. So we're going to get that started. Sorry that I will not be showing the clips like usual. I don't do that now, but I still like to tell you guys about movies, and I love my Christian movies. That's why in my giveaway, I had offered a Christian movie along with that fireproof Christian movie too that I had found at the Goodwill. I couldn't believe it was in mint condition. I couldn't believe that. So let's make sure, let's make sure we get this going here. They always have commercials and stuff prior to this, so. Okay. All right, now it's going. Let's get eating. I am so excited to try this. Who doesn't love lasagna, right? And of course, we can't have the noodle, but I found a way to do it with the zucchini noodles. Now, I know there are recipes for this. I've tried it before, but this time I did it differently. I cut them very, very thin and fried them up first. I did it before like a year ago, and I made them too thick and I cooked in the oven, and they did not turn out good at all. But this way they're so thin, but it's got that layer of like a noodle, so thin and so just, I'm imagining it's going to be so good because I was trying to eat, or kind of eating some of the zucchini out of the pan before I put it in there, and it was really, really good. Look at that. And this is a simple one, having it with just cheeses and meat. That's like your normal lasagna. You could add like a cottage cheese if you wanted to. You could do mushrooms in it. It would just make the pan a little bit more carby, but that's okay. Just keep it low. I have mine at 4. Yum. Oh my God, that is so good. Oh, I miss lasagna. It tastes identical. Identical. My husband is going to love this. And then I got my greens, my kale salad. And I put Parmesan cheese on my kale salad with a little bit of that dressing that I use. I show you guys that oil and vinaigrette dressing that I get from Aldi's. It's a 0 carb. This is so yummy. Now, like I said, if you already had your veggies in for the day, you could eat a bigger piece. You could make the pan 4 carbs because then it would be 6. But I've done it 6 ways, so it is 4 carbs. But that's about all a person really needs. You know, I mean, you're eating it with your salad and stuff like that. That's plenty. Oh my gosh, this looks so yummy. I'm not kidding you. This tastes just like a lasagna. Identical. Because I finally got the zucchinis right. Very, very, very thin. You can either do it on a cheese shredder. You know how you shred your cheese and it's got that top part where it's like for bigger pieces of cheese slices. You can do it like that. I couldn't find mine. I think I broke a couple months ago. So I just did it with a really sharp knife, very carefully going through it. So of course I could have got them even thinner, but still it is perfect. They are almost paper thin. You'll see in the pan when I'm cooking it, and oh my God, my husband is going to freak. And I've got leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Yum. Having a little hard time. I should have got a knife because of the cheese. Oh my God. Monica and Dave, you are going to love this one. All my other keto lovers are going to love this one. I do try to show you guys more fats that are low, but every once in a while I show you a heavier one because we can still eat heavy fats. This is a high fat diet, so you can definitely eat this once in a while. Yum. And it's only heavier fat because it's made with ground beef, so you could make it even better with using ground turkey. And another way to do it is don't add the cheddar cheese, just do mozzarella cheese as your layers. That will keep it low too. And remember, we're only eating a part of it in the pan, so you're not getting that much cheese anyways, but that'll keep it low. And then of course Parmesan is fine. That's very low fat. Yeah, this movie here, I've seen it and I love it. It does his whole life. He's just kind of he's a liar. He lies about how great his vehicles are and people buy them, and then after a few days, they have trouble with the vehicle. Well, you know, that lemon law, I think it's only for 3 days. So, and basically he's like, well, it's not my fault. The car was fine before I got off the lot, and, you know, all that good stuff. You know that we have plenty of those kind of salesmen out there. But when you add in God, everything went so good. I love this actor. He plays such a good part as a Christian. You know, he is a Christian in real life. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I wish I would have grabbed a knife. Oh my God, it's so good. I love the sauce I used on it too because it's a very low carb sauce. It's very hard to find low carb sauces. But this one here from Aldi's, it's like a pesto or whatever, but it's a red one. It's good. They have a green one and a red one, and both of them are very good and very low carb. But I've got, of course, the red one on here. Yum. So good. And always goes good when you're eating something like Italian and you have a salad with that. Always a good mixture. He was just saying here, man, you are the king of sales. He sells cars that are pieces of junk. They're like asking if he said, like if he tells them what was wrong with it. And he's like, no. Those are just the stems there. So good. Yum, yum, yum. That was delicious. Kind of a short video. But that piece wasn't real big, but I'm filled up from it. It definitely filled me up because you remember you got the cheese and the meat and all that protein, it does fill you up. And like I said, you can definitely have a bigger piece of it. Just don't have the salad then. And you could even do it with the salad because a lot of times that Dr. Berg says don't even count your greens as a carb. I do. I always have. But he says not to. So I don't know if you should count them or you shouldn't. I don't know. I've always counted them. So if you don't count it, then go ahead and have a bigger piece then. You know, your husband's probably going to want a bigger piece of it. Yum. So, but that is the end of that muck. What is going on with me lately? I just can't talk right. That is the end of this mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you will try it out. Try out this movie for sure. It's really good. I'm going to continue to watch it here. I apologize that I'm not getting to show you guys the clips. You know, my videos are shorter now because I don't show the clips, but it's a really great movie. Definitely get it and watch it. They sell it at the Christian bookstores. So, but anyways, I hope you guys will try out that meal, watch that movie, and take care, all of you. God bless. I love you all very much.